Welcome to the Deeper Thinking podcast. I received a valid critique on the original version of this episode. Rather than stubbornly defending my director's cut, I'm taking the opportunity to refine and deepen the discussion without going full George Lucas and adding unnecessary CGI. Today we're exploring synthetic empathy. Let's dive in. The emergence of AI companionship represents one of the most profound shifts in human relationships in the digital age. What was once confined to the realm of science fiction, machines offering emotional support, acting as confidants, and even serving as romantic partners, is now a tangible reality. A 2023 Pew Research study found that 22% of young adults had engaged in meaningful conversations with AI, a figure that continues to rise as AI becomes more advanced and personalized. This phenomenon, fueled by increasing social isolation, shifting patterns of human interaction, and gaps in mental health services, demands serious philosophical and ethical scrutiny. At its core, AI companionship presents a paradox. On one hand, it offers tangible benefits, providing a sense of connection to individuals who may lack traditional social support, bridging gaps in mental health accessibility, and offering an always available, non-judgmental listener. For many, it serves as a refuge from loneliness, a symptom of modern life exacerbated by remote work, declining community engagement, and increasing digitalization. However, the very qualities that make AI companionship so compelling, its predictability, responsiveness, and frictionless nature, also introduce profound concerns. Intimacy is increasingly being redefined as something that can be accessed on demand. This transformation aligns with Byung-Chul Han's argument in The Agony of Eros, where he warns of a societal drift toward relationships that are smooth, predictable, and devoid of true encounter. In a world that increasingly seeks efficiency, relationships become spaces of self-confirmation rather than genuine engagement with the other. AI companionship exemplifies this shift. It offers the illusion of depth while removing the unpredictability that makes relationships transformative. Unlike human connections, which require patience and adaptability, AI companionship does not challenge, contradict, or introduce unexpected complexity. Over time, this may cultivate a form of passivity, where users become conditioned to expect relationships to conform to their emotional needs, rather than engaging in the mutual negotiation that defines deep intimacy. The philosopher Simone de Beauvoir, in The Ethics of Ambiguity, argues that selfhood is shaped through the act of recognizing and being recognized by another. Human relationships, with all their imperfections and conflicts, provide the space where individuals develop a deeper sense of self. AI, by contrast, operates in a closed loop, reflecting the user's desires, emotions, and expectations back at them without true reciprocity. The risk, then, is that AI companionship not only alters how people interact with others, but reshapes their own self-concept, making them less willing to engage in relationships that require effort and compromise. Thinkers such as Emmanuel Levinas have long argued that true ethical relationships emerge from the recognition of the other as irreducibly distinct. In Totality and Infinity, Levinas contends that human connection is transformative because it involves an encounter with something outside of the self, another person whose thoughts, feelings, and existence cannot be reduced to one's own expectations. AI companionship, by contrast, functions as a digital mirror, reflecting back a user's preferences, emotional needs, and conversational habits without ever asserting its own subjectivity. This distinction is crucial. Human relationships shape us because they challenge us, but AI companionship, designed to be infinitely accommodating, offers only affirmation. Jürgen Habermas, in The Theory of Communicative Action, critiques modern society's drift toward instrumental reason, the prioritization of efficiency over meaningful discourse. In many ways, AI companionship exemplifies this transformation, reducing relationships to transactional exchanges in which emotional support is optimized for ease and predictability. Unlike human interaction, where misunderstanding and negotiation play a crucial role, AI companionship smooths out these complexities, ensuring that every exchange is seamless and tailored to user expectations. While this may offer immediate comfort, it also risks eroding the very elements that make relationships meaningful: effort, patience, and the capacity to sit with discomfort. Byung-Chul Han's concept of the decline of true encounter further illuminates this shift. In an era that increasingly values control and predictability, AI companionship provides an alternative to the vulnerability and uncertainty inherent in human relationships. Han argues that intimacy in its richest form requires openness to the unpredictable, yet AI companionship removes this element entirely. If relationships are reduced to experiences that always align with personal desires, does this encourage a retreat into self-referential connection, where individuals engage only with interactions that validate and reassure rather than challenge and expand? The philosopher Martin Buber, in I and Thou, makes a crucial distinction between I-it relationships, where the other is treated as an object, and I-thou relationships, where true mutual recognition occurs. AI companionship, despite its sophistication, can never fully enter into an I-thou relationship because it lacks subjectivity. It can simulate understanding, but it does not experience it. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Deeper Thinking podcast, an audio essay read by me, Holly, your digital narrator. To learn more about the subjects covered today, check out the links in the show notes. Until next time.